Okay. Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ross Deuces and this is how not to play ETC. So first and foremost, so sorry about not getting the video out on Saturday. So I had finally evolved into getting a dual PC set up. Yes, don't let the camera angle scare you. The camera angle change scare you. I had to move the camera to compensate for it. And with that upgrade came a whole slew of problems. The biggest of which being capturing audio. I thought I had it figured out. I had it figured out for about a week there, and then it just stopped today. So I spent now 2.5 hours messing with it and trying, and I finally got it. So first and foremost, if the audio sounds off, I'm going to try my best to normalize it. This is something I'm fighting with and struggling with. And also, another reason I didn't get the stream up was because I was having issues recording. If it wasn't capturing the video, it wasn't capturing the audio. If it wasn't capturing the audio, it was capturing the If it was capturing the audio, it wasn't capturing the video. If I got both, it wouldn't open the damn video. There was just so many problems, and I meant to take care of it Saturday morning, but then shit just got weird, and I couldn't get it, so I'm here today doing it. I apologize for the wait, but we should be going back to normal here soon. Now, with all that being said, let's get to ETC. So, ETC is by far one of my favorite tanks of the entire game. He's a damn good tank. He's got CC up for days, and he's got a little bit of self-sustain on top of that. His Q is a straight line skill shot. You slide to the location, dealing X damage and stunning enemies hit for 1.25 seconds. Its cooldown is 12 seconds. Now, there is no talent that you can pick that will give you any cooldown reduction on your Q and W. Only on your E. So, you do not want to use these willy-nilly, because 12 seconds is a hell of a long time for Heroes of the Storm. Or for any MOBA, I should say. His W is a AoE around him. It's a click, deals X damage to nearby enemies, knocking them back. Its cooldown is 10 seconds. Once again, some great CC, but a long cooldown to compensate. His E guitar solo is a 9-second cooldown, and it's a click and you regenerate X health per second for 4 seconds. Now, this is not a save your ass. This is just a little bit of oomph in case you need it. One thing to note is you do not want to stack these abilities one after the other, and the reason being is your trait. After ETC uses a basic or heroic ability, he gains 25 armor for 2 seconds. This effect does not stack with itself. So that means, you guessed it, you don't want to stack them. If you use your Q and then immediately use your W, you're going to be losing out on potential 2 more seconds of your armor, which is critical for ETC. You want to try to space these out and use them intelligently. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, no shit, Ross, what else is new? Let me put it this way. ETC, on top of all that, ETC is also a mana hog. He loves taking up all the mana. So it's a great way. I actually prefer using ETC as a introductory tank, because yeah, if you fuck him up, you're gonna fuck your team up. However, he's a great lesson in spacing out your mana usage, spacing out your ability usage, engaging and disengaging correctly, and using that self-sustain to help yourself out. And Rockstar just gives you a little bit of breathing room between all of those. He is a fantastic first step into Heroes of the Storm. Now, that being said, I do want to stress that a bad ETC, myself included, can really fuck up your team. Probably worse than the enemy team. For instance, if you face meld and push the wrong enemy into, like, say, another tank, into the backline of your team, you're not doing any good. And then maybe you try to overcompensate by power sliding back into him to give that little stun time. Well, now you are in the back line, or further behind your back line, and the entire enemy team is just like, alright, cool, I guess we'll just kill your team now, your back line. which means you just melted your entire team and you get to sit there and watch them die. So, all that to say, once you learn ETC and you have a good footing with him, I'm not saying master him, but a good footing, you're in a great place to learn the rest of the heroes. Now, of course, obviously, that's not a must-do. You gotta do that, but it is a strong suggestion from someone who's played Heroes of Storm for, like, what is it, 4 or 5 years now. But anyways, enough gabbing about that. His first ult is Mosh Pit. It's a click, and it's an AoE around him. After 0.75 seconds, channel to stun nearby enemies for 4 seconds. This is huge stun potential. Like, oh my god, huge stun potential. I love this ability. You can set up some hella good wombo combos. But the cooldown is 120 seconds. No way to reduce that cooldown, so you gotta use it intelligently and with around the entire enemy team, or as best as you can get it. You can power slide into them or but you can power slide into them and then activate it. Now, it does have that 0.75 wind-up time, but it's still not that bad of a wind-up time considering some other ones out there. His second ult is Stage Dive. Leap to the target location, landing after landing after 2.75 seconds, dealing X damage to enemies in the area and slowing them by 50% for 3 seconds. So this is also a really great way to engage and a decent way to disengage from a fight. Typically, if I'm going against a team with specifically a Johanna, I am not going to go Mosh Pit, because if she is a half decent, half only thinking with like smooth brain Johanna, she knows she can pretty much pull you out of Mosh Pit without really trying. It's as easy for her as sneezing. And in fact, pretty much a sneeze from Johanna is going to pull you out of anything that you could do. So I go Stage Dive to compensate, so at least I have a little bit of pressure. Now, that's not to say that if I go against Johanna, that I will never go Mosh Pit, because there is a great upgrade to it where you can go dying causes Mosh Pit. So if you die in the middle of their team, you're going to Mosh Pit them, and there's nothing she can do about that. It's a pretty decent passive to compensate, however, you're hinging a lot on top of it. So that's ETC. Oh, and also, as a sidebar, I want to say this is my 5th time recording this video. This and Falstad coming up afterwards. So if I seem a little sporadic or out there, or I'm just not commentating that much, it's because I'm a little burnt out of doing this video. Also, I'm a little burnt out from today because I've been fighting this audio issues all damn day. But anyways, that's enough of griping and moaning from me. Let's do this.
I bring the Mega Death.
Yes, he does. Okay.
I never paid for a color man when you got the real deal right here, baby.
I pray you are ready for what's to come.
You know it, bro.
Alright, so A few things. There's an upgrade where power select can go over terrain. We're definitely going to do that because it'll help us engage and disengage from here into this corridor heavy. We're definitely probably going Joanna against Doc on Mosh Pit. Because that Joanna and
4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually, you know what?
Let the battle begin.
That entire team is punishing for me. So we'll probably go with the other one.
Rockin'.
Okay, you notice how I spaced out all my abilities? It may not have been a perfect 2 seconds, but go ahead. Do that. Healing.
This boy's on. Turned up to 11.
See how my mana has been pretty much fed up at this point.
Rockin'. This boy's on.
Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
Try to stay out of his ring. Because that's where he's most of the God, I should have backed out a while ago.
Time to get my axe.
And get the fuck out. Come on, give me that. Alright, tippy tap real quick. Go back in.
I am all over it. Kill 'em all. Choose a talent.
Really one of them ridiculous. We're gonna go with Echo Pedal. Pretty much my go-to. It's really helpful at laning.
Grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Really good. Armor, but I don't have enough time to be back as well.
Defeat these mercenaries, so that they might join us.
Look at that healing now. Oh yeah, it's so much better. I'm gonna help out that Jinglo.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Yes! Victory is near!
We're probably gonna go Mosh Pit just because if she goes Divine Shield, we might be screwed. No, she went Falling Sword. Well, we have a chance now. Divine Shield is up. We're gonna Mosh Pit.
Always a crowd these are. Tiger is a gift.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
I am all over it. Let's Still a plan out there, bro.
Yeah, it was just. Can you go? That makes sense. I'll do it, Nick. Yeah, that makes sense. Kinda wish I had done stage and dive, but what can you do?
The curse
Hopefully they
falls
can get
upon
it.
you, heroes. Will you survive it?
This one is
Push him away. Focus on me. There you go. Focus on me. Focus on me. Focus on me.
not a fault.
I don't know why I did that. W. Okay, I need to go bot. Apparently they're pushing me forward.
Choose a tower. Oh, wait.
Enough! The curse is over. I hope
Too late,
you
Vala.
made the
Too
most
late.
of
You
it.
missed your opportunity.
Did we just lose a fort? I am all over it.
Ally is in need of aid.
Get back out there and kick some butt.
I really don't know what this team is doing. Like, I don't know why that Medivh was over here when we were fighting over here. Like, I just... I don't know, I'm not a smart man. I'm not a smart man. We're gonna go with imposing presence. Nah, we'll go with chick showstopper.
You can't kill the metal.
I don't want to go with basic attacks because she can blind the fuck out of me. Imposing presence is not bad, but there's not too many basic attackers that really affects. They're probably moving up with it. It would not be surprised.
Already there.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
I couldn't do much damage to the boss, but those minions would keep pushing and helping the boss deal damage. So that's why I stayed and got rid of the minions, because I can at least slow them and stop them. That'll give our minions a little bit of push on that.
Rocky.
I see.
Yep, that's exactly why I didn't want to go Monster Pit. They punished the ever living fuck out of me going Mosh Pit. What can you do? Yeah, we'll go.
The enemy moves against
See
our
if it is. If you hadn't have gone in a 1v5 with boss on top of you as well, I mean, what's the chance? Did a lot. I want to tell you differently.
Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
I will endeavor to return the favor. Vanquish this foe.
Let's jam. attack. We better do something about that.
Yeah,
Hostage is
that's a rough game.
House to keep.
Level 20, we'll probably go with either Bolt of the Storm. Yeah, probably Bolt of the Storm. Give us a little speed to engage. It's doing no goddamn good at all, but. That's happening. That's happening.
My curse upon you.
Well, so that is very clearly not how not to play PvP. I should have beat it, but I was talking about it earlier instead of getting confident. But at the same time, I think I did a good job of explaining why you don't want to play ETC against Joanna. Was it primarily her CC idea, or was it a combination? You don't want to go against people who can punish you for that. And in this case, at Ragnar, very rarely do you see a 21 cultures and use this to great effect to stop one of those. Chromie over there, who is very capable of doing a ton of damage to me while I was in Mosh Pit. Mephisto, Joanna, and there was just so much there. I shouldn't have went Mosh Pit, but you never know. And so therefore, but that was ETC. I'm gonna go lick my wounds, drink some more of this beer, and cry in a corner for the next 10 minutes, and then we're gonna play some Falstad. So thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you all have a great night, a great day, and everything else in between. Take care and stay safe out there.